Hello, Sagittarius. I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is your weekly read for the week of let's not burn the tablecloth. For the week of the 17th to the 23rd of August 2020. I hope you're doing well. Sage from the last reading, get their energies out, get your energies in, clear it all out. Just pick up the ash. And then we're not burning the house down. We don't want to do that. Okay. So it's the weekend when I'm publishing this, Sagittarius, which means I've got a half price reading sale going on right now. If you're watching it at the weekend when I'm publishing this, that is. And this weekend it's on my past, present, future reads. And so the 3-page reading, I get all of my readings out within 24 hours of you ordering them. And it goes into what you've been going through and why in the last couple of weeks. Maybe the timeline could be a little bit longer, just depending on what the focus is for the reading, and how fast you're progressing through that lesson or whatever it is, that transition that you're going through. What's going on for you now, why? So you can see the bigger picture and what's coming up for you in the next couple of weeks as well. So if you'd like one of those, this weekend there's 75 Australian dollars instead of 150, which is about 50 American dollars instead of 100. So it's a great time to book in for one of those. If you would like one, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's a link in the description box for this video as well, and you can find it on my website, behealing.com. So if you are watching this at any other time, go along to behealing.com, because if you put your email address in, you scroll down on any page, you put your email address in, then you'll get $5 off, an extra $5 off, a coupon code. So do that, because then if you're missing these half price sales or any of my like pick a card reads or whatever, you'll get emails about that, knowing what they are. So I would suggest you do that and get that extra $5 off as well. Let's get a card out for you using the Muse Tarot. What are your energies this week? There you go. Sagittarius, what have you got going on this week? Oh, dreaming. You're dreaming. You've got the Four of Voices. You're dreaming of something. It's like you've got a vision of something that you want. What I'm picking up from this is the Sagittarius pipe dreams kind of thing. You've got to be sure not to just dream, not just to wish and pray for things and then never take action toward it. Yeah, that's what I'm getting from this. You actually got to set off on that journey. See, someone here they're just standing there on the path. They're not actually walking. They're just looking. It's like they're looking into the water, always wishing, always wanting, never actually taking the action toward that. You're a creative spirit. You're here to do it yourself. Interesting energies. Let's get some, one. I shouldn't have said some then. God knows how many we'll get out now. Spirit animals out for you to find out what else is going on there. So you've got a bit of a dreamer, a bit of a wishing kind of energy. Nice. You've got the hawk spirit here saying, let spirit be your guide. This is about taking action and moving forward. Spirit being your guide. So following your intuition, actually taking that action. So if you've had an idea, you could do all of this dreaming and do your praying and everything, but then when you have an idea, then it's time to take action on it. And don't forget that. That's what I'm picking up strongly for you, Sagittarius. Maybe you haven't been taking that action and you need to start taking that action now. Wisdom of the Oracle card. Let's get one of these out. And then I'll use the usual cards and pick some more out at the end as well for you. So stick around for that. Oh, no. Hello, boundaries cards. They're so positive. I mean, they are all positive. Even the lessons and challenges in our lives are positive. But you've got the orphan card out here. This is what is holding you back from taking that action, if you didn't know. It's this feeling of being orphaned or being neglected, being left out, being left behind, not being loved. It's like you haven't found your place in life. But I'm feeling like, Sagittarius, you haven't found your place in life because you're not placing yourself in life. You need to actually start taking action, start taking risks, start doing things, start putting yourself with people, start being creative, start actually doing stuff. So I'm feeling like this is saying you're orphaning yourself by not taking action. Sitting around and dreaming too much, not actually walking down that path that you need to walk down to get what it is that you want. So let's get further into this, what's going on, because it is very much like, if you have watched the reading for all signs, it's very much a week of action. It's about taking action this week toward like big dreams that we've got. So for sure. You're getting caught up in your emotions though, Sagittarius. You can't keep everything in the spiritual. You've got to bring it down to the earth. If you wanted to keep everything in the spiritual, you wouldn't have incarnated here. You would have just stayed as the spirit that you are too. So you've got flowing and compassion. This is what's making me feel like it's the emotions that are blocking you from taking action. So you're feeling orphaned. You don't realize you're feeling orphaned because you're not taking action, but the emotional feeling of being orphaned and being left out makes you not want to take action. It's like exercise, you don't feel like you've got a lot of energy, but if you did some exercise, you'd feel like you've got some energy, but you don't want to do the exercise because you've got no energy. And it's this downward spiral. You're on a downward spiral, and it's an emotional one. And it's through this wishing, wanting, waiting, not taking action, this orphaned energy, you're telling yourself a story. And so this is asking you to get things flowing, to get things moving. You've got to get yourself moving, and you've got to be compassionate towards yourself as well. So it's like soothing yourself, saying, yeah, you've got yourself into a hole here, Sagittarius. It's okay. You're going to be okay. But now it's time to take action. Get the energy moving again. Get yourself moving again. For some of you, it could be that exercise thing. You've stopped exercising. You feel like you've got no energy. You feel like you've got no motivation to do anything. You're sitting around wishing, waiting. It could be like a reflection. The COVID thing could have given you that reflection too. And matched your energies and like, well, I can't do anything. Well, I managed to do things when we were in lockdown. We're not in lockdown anymore. It's amazing. But yeah, I was totally active. I was even like not more active because I was restricted with my Muay Thai training. But I got out. I was getting up early every morning and going for a run on the beach. I made sure I stayed active because I know what I'm like if I don't do that. Get so lazy, fall into bad habits. I spiral down if I do that. Can't do it to myself. Yeah, you see, self-love and feel it. So what you're feeling is made worse by you not loving yourself and you're not doing the practical things to love yourself. All of this reading is saying, do something now, Sagittarius, do something. You will feel better. You'll get things flowing if you just start doing something to love yourself properly. What I mean by that, to love yourself properly. Sometimes we think it's loving to ourselves to rest, but when we've been inactive for so long, it's not loving to ourselves to do that. Sometimes we can think it's loving to ourselves to treat ourselves to a donut, but it's not really. So the true self-loving thing was going to make you feel better in the long term. In the long term. Really loving yourself, you're being called to do that this week so that you feel better. Taking action will make you feel better. Wash your face. It's that kind of thing. Take a shower, wash your face, get out of some kind of a rut, start exercising, do something that's going to make you feel better. Take action. And then it just snowballs from there. It's like my motivation in my business. I've got to look after myself. I've got to eat right. I've got to exercise. Otherwise, I'm not going to have the motivation in my business. It doesn't start with the motivation in my business. It starts with self-care of me, exercising, eating right, getting plenty of sleep, although I didn't last night. I got about 5 hours last night. Not enough really for me, but I've got to get that in place first, and then that gives me the motivation. It gets me feeling right, so I've got the motivation to do all of these videos. Cat's not very motivated today. She's just stretching on the bed there. You've got work and mirror reflection. How's your work ethic? It doesn't seem like you've been taking much action. For those of you that this is resonating with you anyway, I'm not saying that every single Sagittarius on the planet is like this, but I don't know, it feels like you've gotten into a bit of a depressive slump kind of thing and you've not been taking action, you've not been working. Make your work about yourself. When my business wasn't working a couple of years ago, I made my life about myself. I'm like, well, it doesn't matter whether I work on my business, how much I put into it, because I'm just making the same money out of it. So I might as well just put it on the back burner because I'll make the same money out of it if I do that. Still doing my readings and everything, but I wasn't doing stuff like this. And I made my job, my work, for me to feel much better. Self-care, self-love. I started training a lot. I sorted out my diet. I spent about 4 or 5 hours um, a day listening to podcasts, researching stuff about diet, about fitness, I learned all kinds of things. That's why I do my teaching now, my weight loss coaching, because I spent about 8 months researching all of that stuff. So it's really easy for me to teach it now because of that. But I did it for myself, and I just decided, well, if the business isn't working for me, I'm going to work for myself. I'm going to make me my priority, me my business, and it changed everything. It changed everything. Once I'd done that, then I was feeling amazing. My health was on point. I'm 49 and the healthiest and the fittest I've ever been. The leanest, the strongest, and the fittest. I'm outperforming everyone in that gym, even the 20-year-olds, 18-year-olds. I'm outperforming them all. People are laughing at me, going, "Yeah, you're like, I don't know, I'm not even like a young person. I've got so much energy and I'm feeling great." And then that goes into the work afterwards. So if you find that's you, if you've got into this bit of a slump, Sagittarius, then picking yourself out of it is about making you a priority. So you've got mirror reflections around you that are kind of showing you that too. You've got other people around you, maybe in that slump too. Maybe you're just kind of happy going around with those, hanging out with those people that aren't doing very much too, that stopped exercise and they're just blaming it on the COVID thing. Don't do that. You've also got healing here. I am good enough. It's kind of depressive energy that you've got, depressed energy that you've got. I mean, so you need to heal that, and to heal that, you just need to do those things that will raise your energy up. This is not one to wish and want. You can't do that. You can't sort it out inside of yourself. You got to get moving. Be a human being again. Start feeling good. Start training. Do Muay Thai training. I can highly recommend it. But you've got to start feeling good enough again. And so you've got to start being good enough for yourself again and actually doing something. What shall we get now? Which cards did we get already? Okay, let's get one of these out. Sacred Destiny by Denise Lynn. Let's get you some more advice for this week from this. I've got 5 new decks on order. It's exciting. I'm such a card junkie. I love these cards. Oh, I'm going to get you one of those out as well. Okay, let's get this one out first. And the other ones that I'm going to get you out, I don't get these out. I do use them sometimes in Psychic Cafe, my live show, because I have to read the booklet from them still, because I'm just getting to know those cards. But I want to get you one out. It's obviously one dying to come out, and I'll read it out of the book for you. Sagittarius, let's get one of these out first. There it is. What have you got? Oh, yeah. Okay. Protection. You got the protection card here, Sagittarius. So you've been protected for a while. You've been allowed to be in this state for a while. You have been protected in that, and it might feel like things are falling apart now, to push you into getting moving again. So it's time to protect yourself now, to put that protection in place for yourself. So raising up your own energy and doing something for yourself now. That's what I'm getting for that. It's time for you. It's like, like somebody protecting you for a while, and then like a parental kind of figure. This card that I'm getting out now is the Oracle of Mystical Moments deck here. Absolutely love it. Very unusual deck. Let's get you one of these out. What was I saying? Yeah, like a parent looking after a child, there comes a point where it's like, okay, you're teaching the child to be an adult then, it's like, okay, now you do that for yourself. Now you learn to look after yourself. Now you're going to school. I'm not going to be there to protect you. Now you protect yourself, that kind of thing. That's what you're getting. That's what I'm getting from that card. It's like the universe has been protecting you until now. And it's like, okay, Sagittarius, now you need to empower yourself, stand on your own 2 feet and do it for yourself now. Oh, you got the gift. Number 23. The gift. Beautiful card. The imagery on these are amazing. She's got a swan there, transformation, and a gift, and an umbrella there. Being shielded and protected again. 23. The gift. What is this telling? Sagittarius. Whimsy, excitement, curiosity, gift. Under a snowy sky, a woman with feathered hair holds a little box. Let's hold this up so you can see it. Under a snowy sky, a woman with feathered hair holds a little box. What's inside the box? We don't know for sure, but it seems to be a gift. Simple on the outside, but perhaps magical within. We can only imagine what would happen if we could tug the string and peer inside. Would it be the fulfillment of an old wish? Remember the curiosity we have before opening presents. The magical space between dreams and truth. Right! The magical space between dreams and truth. You've been in this dreaming phase, and now it's time to take it into the truth phase. A gift reminds us of the excitement we have in these special moments. You're being called back into the magic of life again to get your dreams to come true. That's why this card wanted to come out, so it's not all like, oh no, Sagittarius, you got to do something. There's something really good going to come from this. There's something really good calling you, Sagittarius. And its very foundation is what I've been talking about for this whole reading. It's you getting into action now and bringing those dreams into reality now by taking action, getting it in the material world. Wow. There you go. If you like this reading, click like, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment. What did you get out of that? What is going on for you? Is that resonating with you, Sagittarius? I'd love to hear from you. If you would like one of those past, present, future readings while they're half price, there'll be a link popping up somewhere around here right now. Have an amazing week, and I will see you next time. Bye.